So let me get this straight. Americans are paying foreign countries to house illegals in America, in hotels that's on American soil that you and I are paying for. How are you guys all doing? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. Make sure that you're following me on all the platforms you see above and below, and hitting this like button right here is how my content can consistently be recommended to you. And ladies and gentlemen, when you subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification in hopes that when I do post a video, YouTube will notify you of me posting that video. So guys, we have to talk about this because this is one of the biggest things that I'm passionate about. In fact, if y'all know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, get a hold of Mr. Holman for me and let him know that I will drop out of medicine and go work on protecting our country, the border. Like, Trump, if you see this, Trump, you already gave me the hat and all that and stuff. If you see this, got the wine, I will be willing to drop out of medicine to help. Y'all going to have to definitely match and do more on my salary, but I'm just saying. Anyway, point in saying that, folks, is I'm very passionate about our borders. I'm very passionate about our American brothers and sisters and us being protective of our country, of our citizens, and being just all about righteousness and about law and order. What are you talking about, Ty? New York. I mean, y'all go. New York, I think you guys have us beat up here in Chicago as far as y'all letting in these real crazy criminals. I mean, they're saying like out of 662,000 criminals that they know of that's in our country, just think 662,000 criminals in our country right now that are illegal. 58,000, better yet, you just say roughly 60,000 of them are in New York. We're not just talking about regular migrants or immigrants or asylum seekers, or we're not just talking about your typical undocumented. These are migrants with felonies already. 60, pretty much 60,000 in New York already. And y'all remember the videos of them beating up our New York's finest, them being put in hotels and everything like that. But it will piss you off when you find out, like I said in the beginning, that y'all are paying for, you know what? Listen to this.
Meantime, here in New York City, a shocking new ICE report revealing the full extent of the city's migrant crime crisis. There are reportedly over 58,000 migrants with felony records or facing criminal charges in New York City, and over 660,000 throughout our country. Sheree Murray is a former New York State GOP committee woman, a member of the Black Americans for Trump Coalition, and is a New York City business owner. She joins me now. Great to have you back on the program. Your reaction to these absolutely stunning numbers?
Well, it's a pleasure to be with you this morning, Todd. It's unnerving, to say the least. I mean, we've seen what happens across the country when illegal migrants commit crimes. In the case of Laken Riley, unfortunately, she did not survive. And that case was, that criminal was let go here in New York City. And so, I just call on City Hall lawmakers to really just loosen up our sanctuary city policies. And they can do that.
And there has been sort of some indication that maybe Mayor Adams is inclined to do that. But we need like hard and fast action, to your point. And I think New York Republican Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis spells that out, slamming the Dems over this report. It is shocking that Democrats have gone so far out of their way to harbor gang members, drug traffickers, and other criminals who are in our country illegally. They need to stop using New Yorkers' hard-earned tax dollars to shield criminals wreaking havoc on our streets and instead cooperate with ICE to have them deported. Sheree, have we reached the tipping point on where New Yorkers are with this? Whether they're eventually going to vote out the far-left politicians who codified this sanctuary city madness that allows these migrant criminals to roam free without any consequences. Have we reached that point, Sheree?
I think we have, and to your point, Todd, the far-left Marxist former mayor, Bill de Blasio, is the one who did codify this. But, in 2025, we do have the city council elections coming up, where New York City voters can vote out left-leaning city council members who want to have a sanctuary city policy in place. And so, I just call on your viewers, New York City voters, taxpayers alike, to really just wake up and see that left-leaning Democratic lawmakers do not have the best interests of our tax dollars and our safety in mind.
And as you pointed out, it is not just a New York City problem that we are talking about, because as we saw in the Laken Riley case, that started in New York City and went down to Georgia. And then we have the horrible tragedy on our hand. Before we let you go, New York City reportedly paying the Pakistani government $220 million to house illegal immigrants in the city. Incoming DOJ co-chair Vivek Ramaswamy says this is not good, blasting the situation. Quote, a taxpayer-funded hotel for illegal migrants is owned by the Pakistani government, which means New York City taxpayers are effectively paying a foreign government to house illegals in our own country. This is nuts. How does this happen, Cherie?
Well, again, it's the left-leaning policies. Look at the Biden administration. Their open border crisis has brought this upon our country now that our tax-paying dollars are footing the bill for migrants, their health care, their education. And so it's just abhorrent. And we really, I'm excited that President Trump is coming in, and I'm hoping that Mayor Adams works with the incoming administration to just work with, the federal government, including the incoming FBI leadership and ICE and Tom Homan, and so that we can really combat, the percentage of illegal gang members and criminals that has made their way into our country.
So it all makes sense now, Americans, don't it? It makes sense why you were being kicked out of those hotels, why our veterans were being put out on the street to allow these illegals to come into these hotels. That's funded by who? You and I, technically, because you're paying taxes on it. These foreign countries like Pakistan, like Vivek Ramaswamy mentioned, they have their hotels on our soil. And you guys are footing that bill. So it all makes sense now, don't it? Why they allow the illegals to come in and stay in these hotels. We couldn't figure it out for the life of us. How are they able to come and stay in the hotels and our veterans are being put out? Well, because guess what? We Americans, we don't own those hotels. Woo! We need to get on top of some of this stuff. We need to just I think right now, we need to reset everything. Like China, if y'all got land here, it's about to be gone. Pakistan, y'all got stuff. We about to do a whole reset because we definitely need to put our focus on America. Well, Ty, America owns land over in okay, I get it. If those countries decide to want to do that, I get it. But I think that for collectively and generally, I think that a lot of us did not notice. I was ignorant to it. I was ignorant to the fact that I did not know that these hotels were owned by foreigners. I did not know that these foreigners that own these hotels, American brothers and sisters, are paying taxes to foot the bill that are allowing these people to cross over and stay there. So to me, I would say Pakistan is at fault just as much as the Biden administration. Yes, Pakistan is at fault. You guys are the ones to allow and did allow these people to not only flood our country, but also you kicked out our own Americans that we are allowing you to have your hotels on our soil. You kicked out our American brothers and sisters to allow all sorts of random people in there, which I would hope somebody would investigate this a little further. And we might find out that most of the people that might have been in these Pakistan-owned hotels may be people of Pakistan background. And let's not forget, and I'm just going to keep it real because you can say what you want to about me. Ty, you've been a xenophobe. You've been homophobe. You can say what you want to. But let's not forget the one guy that said, if you don't know who I am, you're going to know who I am. And come to find out that man was a known terrorist. Where is he from? He was from somewhere in the Middle East. Plain as a tie. You should know I'm going to profile. Yo, I'm not. If you didn't know me yet, I'm not on that PC bull crap. I will call out anybody that I know that fit the profile. I don't care if you a Negro, if you white, if you a white supremacist, if you a neo-Nazi, if you are a Marxist, if you are a terrorist, I will call you out for what you are. And I do not care about what you think, how I should. Oh, you need to label them correctly, just like I will say illegal alien. Undocumented migrant. I will call them a migrant. I will call them immigrants, but I will call them exactly what they are. And if you've done something illegally and you've done something that's criminally, I will call you a criminal. I'm not going to say, oh, no, you're a criminal. Plain and simple. Anyway, I just want to let you guys know about this. Did you even know the things that I just got done saying? If you did, break it down in the comment section. Let me know how you knew that these people that were staying in these hotels were staying in hotels not only that taxpayers were footing the bill, but also that they were owned by foreigners like those of Pakistan descent. Leave it in the comments below after this video, all right? Don't forget to do what you guys see in this cloud right here if you would, please. And if you would like to see the next video that I will be doing in chronological order, it's going to be up here. Things that I do as a variety on this channel will be right here. I'm Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing, and most of all, pray every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.